Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visitor's sideline, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys are putting together a season to remember. No blemishes on their record to this point. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
At the 31, 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. Ortiz. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 19.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Austin is there and brings in another one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ortiz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ortiz. And this complete to Mitchell. And down inside the 15 it goes.
It's a gain of 18. And the Steelers first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ortiz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Oh, a good move at the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Operating from the gun, Ortiz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up fourth down. Again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. Fighting to stay upright. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Ortiz. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to widen their advantage. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. Ortiz throwing to start the drive. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Steelers, first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw. Ortiz to the goal line, but it's incomplete. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Johnson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense. A field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And that is is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Ortiz. Off play action. Here's one deep for Pickens. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg. Ortiz. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And he's had a lot of success throwing the ball here early. You see by the numbers, he's already up over 200 yards passing. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Coverage by Jerry and Jones.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll try and do this himself. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000? They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Ortiz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Now Ortiz throwing to start the drive. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, what a move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And the Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Ortiz. And shutting him off now open field. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back to throw again. Able to shake him off. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season, as his guys are able to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Steelers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. To throw is Ortiz. Throwing to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ortiz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across mid. Field. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. Operating from the gun. Ortiz. Here's one deep for Pickens. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for the Steelers.
Ortiz now off the play fake. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. And with that touchdown pass, he's going to draw level with a Hall of Famer Peyton Manning for most touchdown passes. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After review of the play, the Ruling on the field stand.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Off the play fake, Ortiz. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
He'll try and do this himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Ortiz. And he fires one incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Steeler 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Ready? The 9-yard line.
Back to throw. Ortiz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Off play action, Ortiz. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Well, they came so close, Charles. They were knocking on the door in a one-possession game, but ultimately the defense held tough to get the victory.
And doesn't it feel like it just leads them asking what could have been? So many moments when they could have had a big play to change the outcome of this game. And let's face it, none bigger than that final snap that just fell short.
So for Pittsburgh, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati